Hello and welcome to today's second stimulus check update video. Um, this is a hard update for me to share, but I wanted you to hear it from me. I hope that you will consider this hearing news from a friend. I'm going to share some facts about what's going on with the stimulus situation and our country, and then I'm going to share some of my own thoughts. Earlier today, President Trump tweeted, Nancy Pelosi is asking for $2.4 trillion to bail out poorly run, high crime Democrat states, money that is in no way related to COVID-19. We made a very generous offer of $1.6 trillion, and as usual, she is not negotiating in good faith. I am rejecting their request and looking to the future of our country. I have instructed my representatives to stop negotiating until after the election, when immediately after I win, we will pass a major stimulus bill that focuses on hardworking Americans and small business. So, as of right now, the stimulus negotiations between Steve Mnuchin of the Treasury and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are on hold until after the presidential election in early November. I got to be honest, I'm still, I wanted to come on and do this update because you guys have put your trust in me and you come here. But I got to be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this new directive. Is this a tactic to cut through the crap of these negotiations that have just drawn out for months? Or is this, being genuine that, hey, let's stop the negotiations and focus on this after there's a new president? I'm not really sure. Earlier today, President Trump got on a phone call with Mark Meadows and Steve Mnuchin and a few others after hearing that there wasn't any progress with the stimulus relief package. He instructed the two negotiators, Meadows and Mnuchin, to stop negotiating with Nancy Pelosi until after the election. Now, I'm not here to defend the decisions of the President of the United States of America or the Republican Party. I'm not here to defend or justify Nancy Pelosi or the Democratic Party. I'm just trying to make sense of this new information and help out my community. Over the weekend, President Trump said, "Our great USA wants and needs stimulus. Work together and get it done. Thank you." Within 72 hours, he is saying, don't spend any more time on it as Nancy Pelosi is not negotiating in good faith. I've been doing this for a long time. We had a similar situation where there was a stalemate that happened at the end of July and the early part of August. You probably remember this. Lawmakers failed to pass a relief package and then left Washington to go back to their home states. President Trump then announced and signed 4 executive orders that have basically carried people that are unemployed or with student loans or the threat of being kicked out of their place of where they sleep. Those 4 executive orders basically carried the country since July, but now that money is running out. So here we are at another stalemate in the negotiations, but it's not clear. Is there going to be an executive order with the leftover money from CARES Act 1? Or are we genuinely just not going to see anything in the month of October? And a Band-Aid has been ripped off that Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi were unwilling to rip off? I don't know. I don't want to throw any one party under the bus, because at this point it seems that neither party really cares about the American people. They want our votes, but they don't want to help the voter, right? But as I've been reading about how any stimulus package that came out before the election could make Trump look good. People were saying that no deal was going to get done because it could make Trump's numbers bump up. And so then people might be accusing him of trying to buy the vote, right? So, you know, it's like being in this between a rock and a hard place. Again, I'm not here to try to justify it. I'm just trying to think through Pelosi, Mnuchin, Meadows, Trump, McConnell, Democrat, Republican, like what is going on? Why does it seem that neither party can just come together for the American people? But now Trump is going to have many confused voters that don't know what to think. So part of me is wondering, what's the real end game in this announcement? Like, is there some kind of big change coming? Or again, did he rip off a Band-Aid that Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin were unwilling to rip off? Could it be that the stimulus negotiations were going worse than the American public was led to believe? Were too many deals offered and none taken, and so it's been stripped away at this point? Nancy Pelosi said many times in public interviews she wanted $2.2 trillion or nothing, and right now it looks like nothing. And but at the end of the day, it's the American people that are hurt by these negotiations. They're hurt by Trump. They're hurt by Pelosi. They're hurt by Mnuchin. They're hurt by McConnell. So again, I'm not trying to justify or defend Trump or Pelosi, or I'm trying to think through this. This is all very shocking news, and it's hurtful news. It's kind of like we've all been playing a game of musical chairs, and the music just stopped, and everyone realized they don't have a chair. It's upsetting. It's very frustrating. Hopefully more information will come out in the next few days. Like I said, last time this happened, within a few days, we saw an executive order. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Right now, I can just say that there's no clear path for unemployment. There's no clear path for stimulus checks. There's no clear path for rent assistance and mortgage assistance and all the other problems that the country is dealing with. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There is a big part of me that thinks, why didn't they just move forward with the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal and solve the problem? Almost everyone I talked to felt like that was a very good deal. I just don't know why they weren't able to move forward. Again, I'm sorry to have to give this update to the community. I don't enjoy giving bad news or hard news or unclear news, but this is the update for today. As I know more, I will share more. Just on a personal note, please try to have a good night. I know many in the community are going to take this hard. I just want you to know that if you have crazy thoughts after this, you're not crazy. Like, this is hard stuff. This is hard news. We are living through hard times. Please reach out to family and friends. Please do not make a permanent decision based off of a temporary situation. If you feel suicidal, reach out to the suicide hotline or a family member or a friend. Do not isolate yourself or be alone with this news. This situation is not amazing, but you are amazing. I've been saying this for many weeks now. Please do not attach your self-esteem or your self-worth to the government or to government decisions or government policies. Hey, I just want to thank you for being in my community. As I know more, I will share more. But in the meantime, please, again, have the best night that you can. And I'll see you tomorrow on my next video.